Hey, Terry Swanson with Century 21 Results. Real quick, we want to talk about 2021 and what did we see happen in the real estate world for 2021. I got to tell you, it was one of the most interesting years I've seen in 29 years of being in the business. 2020 was incredible, but 2021, we had three different ways to look at it. One, from the buyers, from the sellers, and from the builders out there. And what culminated as a result of what we went through in 2021? Well, first off, interest rates kept phenomenally low. Most of the year they were down below 3%, which really spurred a lot of more buyer activity out there. So what happened on buyers, we saw a lot of people that couldn't find homes that they wanted because the inventory was so low. And when a good home came on the market, it oftentimes went well above the asking price. So there were bidding wars going on. Many people did not end up winning. Some people decided to rent. But those that got a home, they were able to lock into a bottom line incredible interest rate. So the victory for them was they got locked in at a lower rate, even if they had to pay higher than the list price. So an interesting little thing going on there. The losers in that were the buyers that couldn't find what they wanted and backed out of the game. Hopefully in 2022, we'll see some of those buyers be able to re-engage and find the home of their dreams and be able to work everything out. For sellers, it was a phenomenal year. Nothing but bright side for sellers. The pricing went up significantly through the year of 2021. So in many areas, we saw at least a 17 to 20% increase in the price from 2020. And that should continue throughout the year. In 2022, we'll see that come down because interest rates will be going up. But for 2021 people, the sellers absolutely grabbed the market share and absolutely were on the victory side of the equation. High prices and many people that were surprised at the prices that they got. So good job on the sellers in 2021. For the builders saw, well, it was kind of a weird world for them. They had a lot of contracts built up, but then all of a sudden we had the shortage of materials to build the homes. So the cost went through the roof for that same home. And builders, they might have contracted 3 to 6 months before, and all of a sudden the cost to build that home went up significantly. So we saw some of them actually backing out of contracts and facing the risk of legal battles and stuff like that. They said, you know what, it doesn't make sense to build a home I'm going to lose money on. So builders, they went through a beginning where the rough spot was in the beginning to midway through the year. Lumber prices went through the roof, and then all of a sudden things kind of settled in at what the prices were going to be, and lumber did start to come back down. But what happened by the end of the year, builders were finding that buyers were doing just about anything to get a lot and get things locked in place because resale inventory was so low. So what happened was builders were seeing many times that they were having 4 or 5 lots open up and they were having bidding wars going on. And that's still happening right now today, early in 2022, but 2021 saw a whole bunch of weird things going on for builders. That has started to stabilize. They're finding their normalcy now, and we'll see how 2022 goes. But for builders, the beginning of the year started off a little rough. They got under their feet and they realized, hey, we need to manage this moving forward and get their cost in line and kind of get their hands around that so they were able to stay in the business and make sense of things. So wacky year for 2021. The great thing is we're beyond it. Interest rates are still great in the grand scheme of things. Interest rates are rising now. The Fed has decided to pull back on what they've been doing through 2021, which was buying mortgage-backed securities to keep the rates artificially low. Now they've released that and they're pulling that back, and that's going to have interest rates start to rise up, which will be great. We need that to help normalize the market out there. So 2021, looking in the rearview mirror, absolutely crazy. Nothing like I've ever seen. And I hope that 2022 we get back to some sort of normalization in the market. Well, we'll see what happens, but I can tell you this, if you want the best expert advice, an agent that'll help you whether you're buying or selling and knows what's going on in the market out there, to give you the shot of getting the best information, call us at 770-634-9710, and I promise you will not be sorry you did.